I'm Ysidro Holmes, and I am the student representative of Arizona Association for the Education of Young Children. And I'm a student at the University of Arizona. So my major is early childhood education, and my minor is government and public service. So in my work for AzAEYC board, I'm hoping to connect with students and share the resources that we have as a board, as well as connect students to professionals in the field. So membership for NAEYC and Arizona AEYC is important for students because there is a lot of resources for students as far as books and getting involved in conferences and even presenting in conferences. There's a lot of resources for us students to be doing that kind of work. As students, we don't really see professionals other than teachers in the workforce. And so knowing that there's many different avenues in this profession is really important. And us connecting to the people that are doing that work is very important as well. I was working with a family recently, and they were asking me a lot of questions about, um, why people were talking about, a black man being hurt and things like that. And so I just really asked them open-ended questions and just said a lot of things like, tell me about that, or what do you think about that? And these young kids were just able to understand what injustice was at this young age. They were, I would say, 4 and 6 years old. And for them to just know the facts and say, hey, that's not right, um, that means a lot. And they understand what it means for things to not feel right and injustice to happen in the community. And they're smart kids, and so to hear that they were thinking that something's not right and what can we do to change that, it was very eye opening, and it made me remember how important the work that we do is. Working to be an anti-racist teacher and person in general is important because we're teaching the lives of young children, and so if we want this world to change and to include everybody, we need to work on being anti-biased, anti-racist people, and teach that work to the children that we have in our classrooms. So if I could hang out in any center of an early childhood classroom, I choose the dramatic play area. And that's just because it's really fun to just try on new clothes, and maybe there's music playing. You can be in the kitchen, be the mom, the dad. You can, reenact things that you've heard at home. So I think that center is really fun. The Dramatic Play Center is just really great for role playing and language development. You're able to really, and as a teacher, you can hear what's going on at the home too. I remember one time this child was totally sauteing, and I was like, "Oh, who does that at your home?" And she's like, "My dad always saute." She didn't say sauteing, but she was like, "My dad always does this," and I was like, "Wow, she's probably better at that than me." So it's really cool to like understand what the funds of knowledge that those kids have when they're cooking and role playing in that area. I enjoy that a lot. Getting to know them and through play, not just asking them questions like "What's your favorite color?" You kind of just notice that they choose to wear green, or that they choose that color, and you get to know them through play and through their learning. And I think that's one of the great joys of being a teacher.